Hmm.
Hey, everybody.
Yo.
Hey,
Yep.
Hey, man.
Hey. What is
good
up?
news, we just started.
All you missed was the recap.
Oh,
Lucky.
But yes, so you're in the water pump room right now.
And we know we were looking for a female goblin that was named
Yeek.
Yeek. That was
Yes,
named
Yeek was Yev's girlfriend, you think, maybe, or a significant other that was trying to get the necklace off him to turn him back into his original form. So right now you've got a couple of directions to go. You could either go up here, it just seems to be a regular hallway, or down here. And as you kind of look down here, you can see like there's some kind of sounds of what seem to be like gears grinding.
Well, should we clear up the room behind us, since we're now out of the safe zone? Or do you want to head straight there?
Well,
Wouldn't
it
want
depends.
them to come up behind us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go then.
What were you saying, Mercury?
It'd be wise to clear out whatever might be behind us in case we need like an exit or, run away from things.
So do we want to deal with this way first before going after the goblin?
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Okay. That's fine with me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an awful idea.
Just for completeness sake.
Alright, so you guys head over there, and when you try to like open up this door here, you find that it's a little bit sturdier than the other ones, and there seems to be a bit of heft to it. So, as you try to like push on it just regularly, it doesn't open.
Is it locked or just really heavy?
You can make a perception check for that. With those ones, you don't know.
Okay. Is that for everyone or just them?
Just for them.
Okay.
Just for people who are at the door.
Okay, just checking.
No need to get so testy.
Smartass.
Well, Mercury's having his alone time over there with his cat and the undead guy.
Yeah, the undead guy seems to really be interested in your cat. It's just like, it's a really powerful animal. I wish I could have it to just kill all of my enemies.
Not for sale.
But yeah, so what are you guys going to do?
Should I try and just force the door open?
Be my guest.
I'll pat Lindell on the back and give her guidance. So you get an extra D4.
Just
I'll
brace
sing a little tune as well, so you can have some bardic inspiration.
I'm feeling so powerful right now. I probably don't need it. Hold on. Hey.
Okay. So you swiftly, poof, like back kick the door open, and inside you see a very mysterious sight. You see the famed wizard Hallister Blackcloak inside, and he seems to be like working on something on a little table inside the room, just kind of tinkering with it.
Oh, it's Hallister.
Hello again, Alistair.
As soon as you like start to enter the room, he looks over his shoulder and he kind of like holds up his hands and he says, "Terrible magic, pain and death, fireballs and lightning bolts, be gone."
What?
Okay.
Let's leave him to it.
Sounds like you had a bad day.
Yeah.
Let's not mess with a cranky, angry, mad
Archmage.
You know what? You got this hallway. We'll leave you to it. Back up.
And close the door.
Hell yeah, I have this hallway as you close the door.
Exit stage left.
Well, we don't have to worry about anyone getting past the Mad Mage.
Yep, it's cleared that side.
Dang it, Gildas.
What?
Yeah, you guys are just you yeet out of there pretty quickly.
We keep landing on the same spot.
Yeah, so you guys quickly like go back down here to this area, and as you get closer, you hear the sounds of gears and whirring become ever more prevalent as you go down.
I just peek my head past the doorway. Oh, everyone's just going. It's fine.
All right, so as you kind of go past the doorway, you see down here, at least in this direction, you see the sight of mechanical soldiers down here, just sort of like guarding the pathway over here.
Like
That looks distressing.
Though I'm pretty sure that's the way we need to go.
It's very cool, though.
Are these of
mechanical
dwarven
soldiers?
make?
You can roll a history check on these guys.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Jeez,
So, wow, okay.
that's pretty awesome.
Yep, so you guys quickly, like, overlook these things, and you see that, like, they are not made of dwarven hands. They are made of, like, something more arcane and magical. Like, these don't seem to be normal constructs. They seem to have, like, almost, like, a mind of their own. As you can see, like, they're just kind of, like, dusting off their plate armor. Not plate armor, I'm sorry, just, like, mechanical armor, as they're just, like, waiting around and doing nothing. Like, that's not really what a full construct would do. It just sort of just seems like they have, like, they're just winding around bits.
They almost seem like they have intelligence.
Almost. You don't know because you haven't gone up and talked to them at all.
These are probably made by that Mad Mage apprentice.
Which one?
You know that
Calabash.
this one is named Calabash.
That's the one the goblin went looking for, so these might be the guards for that Mad Mage.
Just to clarify, the one the goblin we're looking for is this one named Trenzia, right over here.
Oh, okay.
This one is the one with the green key to the one upstairs, I believe. That's why you marked this one.
Oh, right. Do we want to deal with this one, or do we want to go get the goblin one?
Well, the pressing concern is getting the goblin so that we can take down Mr. Tall to get Copper out of his predicament so that our friend here can have his revenge.
2 minutes ago. Pathfinders.
Yes.
Released the client patch.
On the other hand, were we to consider taking on an apprentice of the Archmage, it might be useful to have a revenant on our side. That's a good point.
Haleth?
Hal looks at you like as the conversation goes on, and he says, "Yes."
Thoughts?
He thinks for a moment, and he says, "Ever since I have returned, my holy magic has left me, so I can't heal you at all. But I have a more darker intuition, so I would be helpful in the fight if it came to it."
Well, he sounds like he's willing. Anybody else fancy a scrap with some metal men?
We could try talking to them first.
Harmony. Aside from the neutrality field, because that is a massive exception, what has wanted to talk to us short of Hallister himself?
The troll.
Well, yeah, it's a very short list.
I'm not saying you shouldn't try to talk to them. I'm just saying, keep your hopes low.
Well, so, first off, what are we considering our objective going in that direction is. Are we taking out the Archmage's apprentice, or
Currently, the Archmage's apprentice has a green key in his possession that you don't know where it is yet.
Yes, the dragon asked us to get the green key so we can open up the door on the first floor, and then we can get a favor from the dragon.
You're welcome.
Essentially, we're side questing.
no? Yeah. So, I mean, more in the sense, how do we want to approach it? Really? Do we want to try and keep this friendly, or are we going to try and just take him out?
Well, if they're anything like Hallister himself, we might not have the opportunity to let this go friendly.
Well, that's fine by me.
I'm
Happy
just
to do it
saying.
that way if you prefer.
If you can try talking it out if you want, I'm going to keep a knife in my hand.
I mean, we haven't exactly got anything he wants, so convincing him to give us his key is probably quite unlikely. So it might
Yes,
just be
but
easier to do it the old-fashioned way.
That's when we ask, hello, we want your key. What do you want for it? If it's easier than fighting him, then we don't fight him. But if it's like, oh, I need you to get me an ancient dragon's tooth, it's like, we want your key.
Well, I'm not the first one walking into those death traps.
How
Well, so,
about
yeah.
I stand in front of you, Harmony, so that if they do anything, they have to get by me to get to you.
Sounds fine to me. Alright, let's have a crack at this then.
Okay, so who's going up to talk to these things?
I'll wander up and have a chat to them. Wander up and wave and say hello.
Okay, you wander up to say hello to them. Which one are you asking specifically?
The closest one to me. I'm not wandering too far from the group.
Okay, so this guy, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So he looks at you and he says, Hearth, how's it going?
Oh, very well. We were just wondering if we could speak to the Archmage's.
Oh, Lord Calabash.
That's the one.
Unfortunately, he is in his room at the moment, and we are under strict orders to not let anybody in.
We have a business proposal for him. He'll probably be quite interested.
He looks like he's just almost like deciding on like what to say to that. And he responds, well, unfortunately, I am under strict orders to not let anybody in. But once he is out, I can get you to the front of the line since somebody else is waiting.
How does the rest of the group feel about that? Go and do the goblin and come back for this one?
Sure. Seems
Nothing
fair.
else to do unless,
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that would be great if you could. We'll just be wandering around, not too far. Yeah, let us know.
All right, I will let you know.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, so you leave them in peace, and now you see that there is a doorway over here.
I would rather have 150, no lag.
I'm gonna go check it for traps.
40,000 and never being able to play.
Okay. Oh, and also I should have mentioned, in this room over here, it seems to be an abandoned laboratory of some sort.
It doesn't even say it needs an update.
And finally, okay, so let's go over here. So it's over this notes. Okay, so you look inside of this hallway in front of you, and you see that it seems to be a workroom of some kind. The well-maintained workroom reeks of like rotting flesh and ozone. Odd metal instruments designed for measuring electricity rest atop each of the tables in this room, along with several loose scraps of parchment and notes that include terms such as rate of decay and accumulation of charge.
I don't want a metagame, but I think I know what that is. Fuck. Anyway, Well, that's I don't think we want to be around here for too long, gents and lady.
Well, let's get out of here then.
All right. You head up through here, and as you head up through here, you guys hear noises of people just kind of talking through this way over here.
All right, I'm gonna go into stealth mode.
All right, and even from that angle, I think you can like see a few people already. So you see there are actually like a few looking of the same people, just like here, here, and here. While they're the same token, they look very similar to each other. Like they might be like siblings or whatever, but these three over here, they look to be like different people, and they just seem talking to each other.
I want to sneak like over here and try and listen in on the conversation.
All right. So yeah, roll stealth. Okay.
16.
Okay. As you head over there, you hear like a few bits of the chatter, and one of the guys goes, you know, I wish that goblin would hurry up with whatever she's talking about with the Archmage's apprentice. I would like to talk to her immediately. And the other guy says, yes, I know. She seems to be taking quite the time. And you hear from across the way, you hear three more people over here. Again, looking the same, kind of, as they're like talking as well. And she says, oh yes, I know. It's such an important matter. I must speak to Trenzy immediately. Oh, she is obviously the most one attentively guarding to the Archmage's tasks lately. I must speak to her immediately.
Well, I'm gonna move back over here. Well, there's a number of people in the next room, and they all seem very intent on talking to the goblin we're looking for. They seem to be under the impression that she's some sort of mage.
Are you
Did
sure
they
they
give
weren't?
any?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Did they give any impression of where she was?
Talking to the Archmage apprentice?
Yeah, are you sure they don't want to talk to the Archmage and they're waiting on the goblin to finish?
I think they were referring to the goblin.
Up north there.
I will say they were referring to the Archmage. And,
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm just like going to intersect here and just say that's what was going on.
All right, then. They were impatient, waiting for the goblin to leave so they can talk to the Archmage.
Huh. Well, the goblin left a few days ago to talk to the Archmage, so either it took her a while to get there or she's been talking to her for days, which is not good.
We could ask them and find out.
Could. There's only 6 of them?
6. You'll be interested to know that they almost look like 2 different sets of triplets.
What?
There is no like.
Yeah,
Intriguing.
very, very similar in the whole face and entire physical body region.
Not the strangest thing we've seen, but definitely up there.
I mean,
This is a strange place.
I don't think there's anything's going to top Dungeon Con.
Yeah.
But
If you think we should talk to
add a
them,
queuing
then
system?
maybe.
It's so fucking easy.
Well,
Why are you yelling?
talking's not really my strong suit. I'm more of the stabby
New
kind.
game, why don't they have a queuing
So-
system? It's 2018.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to try and pull up the map. Where did we... I know we marked it somewhere. Where did we mark that Trenzia was with the goblin?
Trenzia was right over here.
You initiated an old.
Sorry, I'm trying to find where you're pinging.
So it's 2 rooms over from us to the right.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
literally right there. Okay.
Yeah, it's literally right over here. This seems to be like a waiting room of some sort, like what these people are in.
All right.
And we do have a map of this area, don't we?
Yes,
So
you
we
do.
would
You notice
do
that there
this.
is a hallway down here that goes into that room if you want to try to
Yeah.
slip past these people.
What do you think, Kildas?
Well, they don't seem mindlessly violent. So that's a plus.
Technically, they haven't seen us yet either, so...
This is true, but they're also just kind of... like, they're having a conversation. So obviously they're talking folk.
Well,
I mean,
if
I've
we
been
want,
wrong before.
To each other.
you could just sneak past them, though I don't know how the Archmage would take that.
Or you, Clinky.
An interesting thought, when you were watching them, was only one person talking out of the triplets, or did all three talk at some point?
Well, it was two sets of triplets, each talking to, like, their siblings, and I use that in quotations because I'm not entirely sure that they're people.
It could simply be an illusion and there's only one of each. It's not the worst idea down here where it's like, there's three of me, but if you hit one of them, you hit the fake one. In case combat comes up.
Which has been known to happen.
No.
But yes, we could talk to them, see what's going on, and if they attack us, well, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened to us.
If you want to make an Arcana check, just looking at these guys to see if it is like an illusion of some sort, you totally could.
Wow.
10.
Not using my inspiration on that.
If you think, okay, so Ariad, so you look at these people just like out of the corner of your gaze, just kind of like peeking inside. You think if this were an illusion of some sort, it would have to be like a very good illusion for them to all like be talking to each other like this.
Okay. I will relay that to the party. I'll say, pretty sure I saw some Underdark Drow mages use tricks like that before, and I don't think this is it.
Well, I mean, I could drop a fireball in there and then we just go and see afterward.
It seems efficient, but
Maybe a little bit overkill.
Just keep it ready
Keep it in
in case.
reserve.
Yeah, keep it ready in case they come and attack us.
To be fair, Gildas could go in there and talk, and you could drop a fireball and he could try and dance underneath it, because I know he's very, like, roguish and dodgy.
Very evasive.
I'm not okay with that plan.
Are you saying you're not quite evasive yet?
I'm saying I don't want to be anywhere near a fireball, no matter how evasive I am.
Let's be fair, we are in the Underdark. You're probably going to have to get under one eventually.
Yes, but
Preferably
jump
not,
into it early.
preferably not by allies, I assume.
pretty
Better
much.
late than never.
Fulfill my destiny as a wizard. Fireball the team.
Nah,
The
fireball
legends
the
were true.
barbarian. That's always the plan.
No, what you need to do is you need to gain immunity to fire and then drop fireballs on yourself. With everybody
Halfway there.
around you.
Nah, man, just like I said, play a rogue or monk, and I just like drop a fireball on me. I don't care.
Bring it.
Anyway,
So who wants to go talk? Do we want to do the same strategy again with me and Harmony? I believe
it worked before.
I believe we
keep an
are
eye on
the
you guys from down the hallway, but
best talkers.
You definitely are.
That's sad times. Alright, let's have a go then.
Alright, you have a go then. Gildas, who appears first? I guess.
I would wait until they go past me before
Okay.
entering.
Right, let me just get Haleth up here, too, so he's not all the way back there.
He's bringing in the Revenant.
Yeah. So, Revenant's over here, too. So the people up here, they look over to you all, and the first guy who goes up and he says, visitors, what, are you here for the apprentices' help as well?
Well, we were looking for Yeek, actually. You wouldn't happen to know anything about her location, would you?
Do
We
you
understand
mean
she's with
Yeet?
Yeet.
Yeet? That's what the young people say, right?
I'm unsure. I'm referring to the girlfriend of Yeek.
Oh, okay, yeah, you mean Yeek. Okay. So yes, all right. Yeah, she came in here like a while ago, and well, me and my brothers have been waiting here ever since for her to get out and leave when we can go into Trenzia's room and hopefully get our wishes filled.
So she's currently with the Archmage, you say? With the Archmage's apprentice.
Yes.
How long has she been there, do you know?
She's been in there for a few days, I think.
Well, that seems like an awfully long time.
It's possible, but the Archmages, they do fine work, I guess. I mean, the one down the hall, Calabash, he works a lot with mechanical organisms and such, so, but nobody's seen him in ages.
Oh, well, thank you. Does anybody else have any questions?
I think that answered most of them.
Alright. So yeah, Gildas, you're just gonna break off and go sneak away.
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, you keep sneaking. So yeah, while you're talking to these people, Gildas goes off to sneak away, and as he starts to sneak away, Gildas, once you like reach this point, your face slams a barrier, and you just kind of stop flat. You think that this might be a some sort of like just like a regular barrier for somebody like to get in like the back way. But you notice that this door, however, is open down here.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
All right, you check that for traps. Meanwhile, we'll just talk back up here. So yeah, the people up here. This one over here goes. Yes, I'm waiting for the mage's help as well. My family is in dire need for a help with a lycanthropy problem. Unfortunately, my grandfather contracted the disease, and I would love some help with a lesser restoration scroll. I hear she does those for pro bono sometimes.
Well, if it's only a lesser restoration you need, we might be able to help. We don't have a scroll of it, but we can apply it.
Help.
Yes, we do have two people that could do it.
Oh, really? She pulls out a scroll, and she says, "Here, could you like place your hands on the scroll and cast the spell?"
Of course.
Ariata
Well-
will do it.
Well,
That's
Ariata, your spells are more important than mine. Would you rather me do it?
Sure.
All right. Just because you need yours for healing, I just smite
Hit
people.
things.
That's it. I just hit things, you know?
Okay, while they're doing that, Gildas, you can roll an investigation check. I should be making you roll those on traps instead of just perception.
Oh, okay, so I could.
Oh yeah, with a 25, you notice that there is actually a trap here. It's a dart trap, but you just like you see it that it's actually been through here before.
I'm sorry,
Robot.
you
We're
completely
missing
cut out
Roboto.
Roboto there.
I'm sorry about that. Am I still Rapato?
No.
Yeah, I
You're
missed the
back now.
entire description short of dark trap.
Alright, so there's a dart trap here, but you can see that somebody's actually already triggered the dart trap before you came here, so it seems to be already disarmed.
Is there, like, I know it's been tripped, but can I, like, get to the mechanism at all?
Oh yeah, with the 25, you can absolutely do that.
I just kind of want to sabotage the mechanism so that it can't be reloaded.
Okay, this would be a sleight of hand check.
Thieves' tools?
Yeah, you can use thieves' tools.
14.
With a 14, you could certainly, with a 14, I'd say you can reload it, but not totally sabotage it.
Okay, well, I'm not reloading it.
Okay.
I'm going to take the ammo, though.
Okay, yeah, you take 3 darts then.
And I'm on the other
Okay.
side of the world, so.
Those just seem to be kind of lying on the floor. Like, they just seem to be just, like, lying beneath this thing. And as you pass through the doorway, you actually, as you get to here, you start smelling like a crazy bad smell. Just like, ugh, it just seems like horrible and foul. You also notice as you go by, there just seems to be some gold lying in the corners of the room. And as you're doing this, Ariatso, please, are you going to go over here to like give this lady the scroll, or like the spell thing?
I think it was going to be Lindell in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, Lindell.
Yeah, I'll go over there.
All right, Lindell.
You are a
Okay, you go over there, and she holds out the scroll and says,
such a baby.
Says what?
she says, "Oh, thank you so much. What is your name?"
Lindo.
Lindell, thank you so much.
What?
She opens up the scroll and offers to hold it as you cast the spell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll cast Lesser Restoration into it.
As you cast Lesser Restoration, you see her scroll start to melt a little bit. And you see that her form actually starts to melt even further. And you see that her form is actually turning into something else. So these three women are going to disappear.
Help. Help. Help.
Oh.
And
Good thing I was here instead of Ariatsu.
oops, that's meant to do. Let me just get these off. Let me just get these off here.
Hey,
How do you feel about
ladies.
fireballs?
I like fireballs. Thank you very much.
So let me
To be
just-
fair, we don't know the Chads up top are evil, so like maybe don't hit them.
the chats.
They look like a Chad. Look at their hair.
They look a lot like Chads. I don't want to like break your. So you see,
They look like
this
Chad.
woman look like this. They look like green skeletons of some kind. And
I was
as they-
about to say, oh, that's cute. That looks like a frog. And I scrolled in. It's like, oh, that's a skeleton. Never mind.
And then you see their backs are connected to something like in the corner, and as you see this giant sort of red mass of flesh appears.
Oh, no!
As the woman, and you see the three Chads up here go, well, it appears that you've restored her. Maybe you could try me next. And you see the three Chads disappear as well.
Ariatsu is just screaming.
Why do we never insight check?
Oh my god.
Because the guy who's good at insight just snuck off into another part of the room, another part of the dungeon.
That's fair.
Detect good and evil.
I'm not
So
on
you guys
Twitch,
are gonna
I'm
roll
on
initiative
YouTube.
real quick.
I mean, am I really part of this initiative at this point?
Yes, because you're hearing the screaming.
That's
The
fair.
screams do reach your ears.
Okay. I forgot to click on my token again.
I get just like the way everyone was reacting, like Harmony jumps into Mercury's arms as we're all screaming Scooby-Doo style.
Oh, I threw one of these at one of my parties once. It was great.
Storm threw two of them at me, or three of them at me before,
This is true.
because she's mean.
I'm so happy that these are a thing.
Oh, we know how
I'm
old-
glad you like them.
We know how old they are, that's good. I wonder if they have a -1 dex. Nope, they beat me. That's fine.
No, not now. Not now.
Oh no.
So close.
Okay. Select them.
Poop.
Let's see here. So Harmony is. Let me roll for the Revenant.
It's very good that we have a Revenant right now.
Man, I just rolled the lowest initiative. Fuck.
What did you get?
I got a 10 with a +3.
Oh. I got a 10 as well, but I got a 5 with advantage.
No, like,
Measuring out the fireball.
I rolled 10 total.
Oh my god, Denmark.
Okay. Yep. Here it is. Okay. His character sheet.
We didn't ever question, oh, why are there three of them? It's like, it's probably nothing.
It's okay.
Oh,
That fucking laboratory is a red herring, I tell you.
What
So,
what monsters make 3 separate things? It's fine.
Yep. Okay, Harmony, it's your turn first. You see all of the chads and women over here, like dilapidate into green skeletons. When you see these red masses of gooey flesh hold inside the skeletons of those people that you just met.
So I'm going to run screaming in the opposite direction, and as I do so, chuck a fireball at that little green marker.
Yeah, I'm loading the server now.
What green mark?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that green mark. Okay. So
That
let's
was
see.
a nice rainbow effect.
How many would you get with that? So let's see. It's 20-foot radius. So
Everyone but Ariatsu.
yeah,
Unless
everybody but Ariatsu. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you fireball.
Okay, J9 has a 180.
So cast fireball and overall dex checks for these guys.
E4 was brand new 2 seconds ago.
Sorry, 1 sec.
Oh no.
So the adults get a 23, so they're gonna pass. And let me
Yeah, and us and 100
Spawn.
other 1,000 people at the same time. Same.
They are going
Yeah,
to
C4. No, I'm not
get
also
a 18. Yeah, so they all pass the dex check. So they're gonna take 12 damage each, and we round. They get 13. So they're gonna take 13 damage. Lindell is gonna take 25 full damage.
So, eating word? So on the way out, while screaming, in between screams, I'll say something inspiring to Lindell and give him bardic inspiration.
You already gave it to me, remember?
Yes,
Yeah.
so I'll go to Ariatsu instead.
Oh, thanks.
All right, so bad news is nobody went down because of the fireball. All of the skeletons look really weak, though, so you think you've heavily damaged all of them. The Ublexes, however, they look undeterred by this fireball.
Mm.
Okay, so that'll be me.
Okay, but you definitely did some good AoE damage in this room. Now it's the Ublex spawn's turn. So the Ublex spawn around, and Dell is going to come over to her and is going to attempt to attack her.
Trying again.
Oops, that's the wrong thing.
Try it.
Ublex spawn. Okay, that's weird. So only one of
Two of those hit
got,
me.
So oh shit, yeah. So one of them is going to hit you. Because okay, so yeah. So what's your AC?
18.
So yeah, only one of them hits you because they have disadvantage on this attack.
Well, no, the first one rolled an 18, so.
Oh, that's dex check.
Oh, that's Dex check. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a dex check. So those are dex checks. My bad. So yeah. So the pseudopods, they are going to. So only one's going to hit you. So you're going to take 3 psychic damage and 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And the ones over here, besides Ariatsu, are going to go over here.
Oh no.
And they're going to hit you. So it's going to be 2 more attacks. So, do those hit?
My AC is 16.
Oh, so none of them hit. That's cool. This one is going to go through this one and going to try to hit you one more time. No, but all of them miss. So yeah, these things try to attack you with their pseudopods, but unfortunately, you're just too quick for them, man.
Woo!
Now it's the Revenant's turn. The Revenant is going to come down here and he's going to say, "Be gone." And he is going to straight up punch this thing in the face. Let's see. That should hit. Yes, it hits, and it just pops the skeleton. And that's going to be his turn. Ariel, it's his turn.
All right. I'm gonna strap my longbow across my shoulders and draw my scimitar, which I almost never use. And with my action, I'm gonna attack this one that's right in front of me.
I'll 12 again.
Does a 15 hit?
Yet.
Does a 15 hit? I don't know if you guys can hear me.
I hear
Yep.
you. I think
Yep.
he's just muted.
If
Maybe.
it's like that, yes.
Boom's gone quiet.
That way we don't have to travel for like
Oh
2
no,
hours
the
to get
DM dead.
No.
Hey, we win.
Campaign over. GG.
Sorry, disconnected me for some reason.
Damn.
Okay. I don't know what just happened, but I was disconnected for some strange reason.
there. Oh my god.
Nothing
So
happened.
Does a 15 hit the skeleton right in front of me?
It does.
Okay, so I hit him for 6 slashing. I don't know if that matters, but
Let me quickly let me catch up to what's happening on screen right now. So you did how much
not against a
damage?
skeleton, it doesn't have flesh,
6.
moron.
Yes, they
okay. Is it?
Slashing
Did it?
against a
Okay,
skeleton.
cool. And then I'm going to. I'm going to take an opportunity from the big boy as well.
If it was
Well, I can't
bludgeoning-
disengage because I used my action, so I'm going to summon a spiritual.
Bones, baby. Bones. Can you slash a bone?
Yeah.
Does it have an impact?
Okay.
Bludgeoning?
Level
Crush it.
2.
Boom.
Yeah, the base
Okay.
level. So level 2. It's going to be. I'm going to attack the skeleton.
Okay, that will
You
hit.
should have pushed.
8 force damage. You just pop this thing.
Okay. And then I will risk my opportunity attack now, and I will try to go. Here.
Okay. The Ublex is going to try to attack you. So
All right.
let's see. So that would be pseudopod attack. That's got a 23 against you.
That's it.
So you're going to take 9 bludgeoning damage and 5 psychic damage.
See, I'm talking, not queuing.
Let's see. Does
not
it do
queuing.
anything else to you? No. Okay. So that will be its reaction. So okay. That's your turn. Then that will be Mercury's turn.
Woohoo!
It's like this.
Yeah,
No.
I guess I will go for. I'm gonna go for this guy right here.
Okay then.
Is this considered a humanoid?
Yeah.
Probably
Like
not.
they don't get the pull through the queue.
So this humanoid. This Ublex. It is not. It's not an ooze. It's an ooze. So it is not a humanoid.
I figured as much. It just looked like a human.
It's okay. It's got a human inside of it. So, well, a skeleton of a human, but it's not human.
Alrighty.
That will hit. That will also hit. So this thing takes. Let's see how much damage does it take. Okay. It will take 26 damage. So you cut this thing down. It's looking worse off now. So you think you're doing significant damage to it. And with that, or is that your turn?
Come on, Elf.
That is my turn. But I think the second attack was the 19. Unless that has attacked.
But no, yeah, I noticed that, so it's good.
Okay, great. I was like, wait a second. But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, so now it's the Ublex's turn. So the adult Ublex next to you, Mercury, is going to attack you with a pseudopod. That doesn't hit, I suppose.
Nope.
No, wait, that's actually with the wrong Ublex, my bad. So forget about that.
Did you notify them that you're streaming?
That's the attack, yeah.
You
So
should.
22.
You should tell your dungeon master that you are streaming this.
Oh, another guy is streaming this stuff.
What?
One of the other guys is streaming this as well.
But it's like, it's common courtesy.
22
so
does hit.
So they don't come off as idiots.
Okay, cool.
When they say something bad.
Okie dokie.
And then it is going to attempt to it's going to attempt to eat your memories. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you can click the show atlas map.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
No, it's not going to. That's not going to do it. So,
What is that
let's see.
star? What is
Let's see. The target must succeed on a saving throw. You're going to take some psychic damage.
Okay. Click the show atlas map. On the
Well, this just got awkward.
star next
Yep.
to L12
So,
and A10.
eat memories. So this is what it does. The Ublex targets one creature who can see.
Holy shit!
The targets must succeed on a 50 wave throw or take 48 psychic damage or become its memory drained until it finishes a long rest. While the memory is drained, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from any ability checks or attack roll it makes. Each time the target's memory is drained beyond the first, the die size increases by 1, d4 becomes d6, the d6 becomes a d8, and so on until the die becomes a d20, at which point the target becomes unconscious for 1 hour. So let me just roll the damage on that. So it's 4d8.
This would be a really wild final boss. It's like, yeah, this thing just ate the memories of like so many high level adventurers.
So that's going to be 17 psychic damage.
Oof.
Plus the 14 that I just got hit with?
Yeah.
Mother. Okay.
Who knew?
So yeah, this thing is not messing around, and it's a good thing too because there's another one down here.
Can't reach me, thankfully, fucker.
That's not a good thing at all.
So let's see, what's this thing's move speed?
World of Warcraft.
Okay, so it is.
Oh no, it might go around.
No, it actually can move through these things perfectly, so it's just going to go through here.
Oh
No!
It's gonna try to hit you with its pseudopod. So let's see, pseudopod. That's a 26 versus AC.
Keep that pot away from me.
It is
That hits.
Doesn't that one have disadvantage still?
Hold on, let me look.
Or is it just the skeletons to get that?
Actually, yeah, it does have disadvantage. So let me look at the previous attack. That's
It
still
was
20 though.
Yeah, I got a 10, so that. Oh wait, Mercury's would have missed because he has an AC of 22.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because you're holding your shield up, right?
Yeah, of course. It's always up.
Okay. Yeah. So with that, so that is that attack misses, so take 14 off. This thing down here is going to try to eat Lindell's memories, though. So make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Ooh,
Nice. That totally saves. So that it tries to eat your memories. It tries to like slime its like pseudopods like right into your head. But you're just like, no, I'm good, and you just kind of like nod your head back and forth until it stops.
no, I don't want that.
I don't want none of
Bad
that.
touch. Bad touch.
Lindell, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to hit this fucking ooze in front of me. 16.
That hits.
All right, and 22.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right, so 8, 14. I'm gonna smite this thing.
You're just like, I want none of what this thing has for me. So that's 26. So you're doing it twice.
Mhm.
All right, so that's 9, 21.
43.
43. Okay. This thing looks like you've taken a very sizable chunk out of this thing. It is looking bad off.
All right, I can't do that again the entire day, so that's my turn.
Gildas, you hear some cries of pain and agony from up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear a fireball go off. It doesn't look like things are good up there.
20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And, target 5, 10, 15. That's all I can do.
Okay. Harmony, it's your turn now.
Okay. So, just a quick question. On the subject of the mage hand with the sword in it,
Yes.
would I, in future, were I to get the cantrip Green Flame Blade or Booming Blade, be able to use those via that sword? Or
I think, you know what? That sounds really cool. So, yeah, I think you would be able to do that.
awesome. Okay, so I will wander back into the corridor that I was in, and seeing the creature next to Mercury, I'll take a slap with.
Okay, go ahead. That will do it.
Which one are you going to try?
It's 10 damage. You slice this thing's oozy remains down, and you see a bit of the skeleton poking out as he just kind of laughs at you ha 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 ha, in that kind of comedic fashion like you'd see in a Halloween store.
So they joined friends.
Horrifying.
And Steve, you joined friends.
Yeah. Bonus action and bardic inspiration to Mercury.
Exactly.
Okay. Now it's the Oobleck Spawn's turn.
Thank you. I might
Spawn,
need that.
Spawn is going to try to attack Lindell again, so nope, that's not going to hit. Nope. And no. So they all try to hit you, but it seems that they just can't get a grip on you. Now it's the Revenant's turn. The Revenant is going to go over to Lindell and go, and it's just going to go punch this little Oobleck Spawn here with its fist. And he just punches it out of existence.
This menu and the joining system from Arc before they
Delete.
put it into this game, honestly.
And that's going to do it for his turn. So it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to Hunter's Mark, the Ooblex that is threatening Mercury. So this guy.
Okay.
Oh. Well, I meant to ping the spell, but it didn't work. I can do that if you need me to.
Okay.
Oops.
No, it's fine. I get what the spell does, so it's good.
Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna mark him. Then I'm going to attack him with my. Well, how does Mercury?
How long is that fight?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Mercury, are you okay or?
Health is
I know
okay.
you got-
But my head's feeling fuzzy.
All right. Well,
I could
We
take
can
a
try to
few
do
more
some-
hits,
go
but
ahead.
I could take a few more
Okay.
hits, but my head is fuzzy.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my original plan and longbow the.
Okay. That will hit. Okay.
I'm trying L12 again.
You want me to roll Hunter's Mark again or take?
You can take the 5, so that'll be 14 damage. This thing
then-
looks pretty significant, but you see that it looks to be as it's draining the power from your friend, it seems to be getting more power back itself. So just be on the watch.
Okay, and I can't do spiritual weapon because I use my bonus action to Hunter's Mark. Spiritual
Yeah.
weapon is just chilling there.
Mm-hmm. Do you need concentration on Hunter's Mark?
Yes, but not spiritual weapon.
Right. Okay. Yes, and you did that before you cast that, so it's still up. All right. So Mercury, it's your turn.
I'm gonna disengage so I don't get my brain sucked out.
Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action Hunter's Mark this thing as well.
Okay. Okay. So it is then going to be the adult Ooblex's turn. So so it is going to see that you have disengaged from it, and it's going to shake its head sadly that it You're like walking away, so let me look at this. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is going to chase after you.
Mother
2, 3, 4. And it is going to
Oh shit! Now I accidentally clicked.
pop you with its pseudopod. Oof.
Oh no.
Bye, guys!
Oh,
Wait, doesn't it still have disadvantage?
Nope, that was only for the turn, unfortunately. So
It rolled pretty low though.
that's 9 bludgeoning damage and 10 psychic damage. That's 19 damage overall.
Okay,
And
now
then
I'm
it is
really not
going
doing good.
Now it is going to try to eat more of your memories. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And I still have that inspiration, right? Yeah.
Yes. So
But do you roll the d4 on saves as well?
hold on a minute.
Bardic Inspiration is attacks, saves, and skill checks, I believe.
No, I mean on the drain memory. No, it's just ability checks and attack rolls.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
I think I passed it.
Wisdom save? Yes, you do pass. You just make it. So it tries to. Actually, you have to roll a d4. No, you don't. Actually, I'm sorry. That was me being me. So yeah, you just like bat the pseudopods off, like as it tries to like get more of you, and you seem very injured. So it seems to be that this is becoming a bad situation for you. The one down here is going to try to attack Lindell again. That's a 20. So that one's going to go for Lindell, which I assume hits.
Yeah?
So you're going to take 9 bludgeoning damage and 2 psychic damage.
Ow.
And then roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. I'm going to use that Bardic Inspiration.
All right.
Yes.
That hits. So yeah, you feel like you're just about to like get out of here, but then you hear the glorious sound of your friend's music behind you going, "Don't be dumb." And you're just kind of like, "I'm not gonna be dumb," and you just like break out of its hold. Lindell, it's your turn.
I'm going to hit it. I'm going to try to hit it.
Okay. That hits. And that also hits.
Okay. 17.
17. You see this thing is looking really, really bad.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Gildus, you're in the fight.
All right. If this thing is focused on my ally here, how realistic is it that I can use stealth?
You could make a Arcana check.
11.
11. So just from like your normal knowledge of slime like beings, they don't have eyes to begin with, so
Okay.
you can think like they might have other ways of seeing that might interfere with that stealthy maneuver.
All right, then I'm just gonna come over here, and I'm gonna try and sharpshooter it anyway because damage.
That will not hit.
11. Nope. Okay. Sorry. I tried.
All right, Harmony, it's your turn. You see your bardic inspiration is working wonders out there.
Yeah, there's not much of it left. Can I see which of the two slimy things is looking more damaged?
You see that this one down here is looking very bad off, whereas this one over here is looking bad off, but like you think like if you hit this one, it would probably kill it.
Okay, in which case, yeah, Bardic Inspiration to Lindell again, since he's just used it, and Sword Hand on that Oblex.
Okay.
14?
Just hits.
Perfect. And damage.
All right, tell me how you dice this thing up into pieces.
So the sword is going to pop into existence behind it and sort of like decapitate it and then disappear again.
And you cut this thing up into like bits of cheese as it like swallows itself onto the ground.
And that'd be me.
All right. Let's see. All right. Next up in the order is the Revenant. Let me just put the Ooblix back in the order here. Okay. Ooblix is going to be right there. Okay, and the Revenant is going to head over to this thing next to Lindell, and he is going to punch it, because he seems very good at this. Unfortunately, he's not good at it this time, so he is going to punch it, but unfortunately, the Ooblix spawn is going to just catch his punch and go, yeah. And Half looks very angry at this. After Haleth, however, is going to be Ariatsa.
All right. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh. Yeah, I rolled a 1 on the... Okay, well, that... You get 11 HP back, Mark.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And then I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay. Yep, that'll hit.
And then Hunter's Mark.
Yep, okay, that hits it, and this thing is also looking very bad off.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, so that's 15 overall, so okay. Mercury, it's your turn. This thing is looking bad off in front of you.
I'ma hit it! Or try.
Go ahead. Let's see, 16. Please roll me a d4. 2. Yeah, that still hits. So you're doing 7 piercing damage to this thing. Looks super, super bad, but not enough.
That's my hunter's mark too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, then you kill it. Whoops. Yes. Also, I skipped over the spawn's turn, actually. So let me quickly do that. So you kill this thing. You're just like, stop eating my memories. It sucks. And you just like your friend, you cut up into Swiss cheese. The spawn over here are going to... a lot of them are actually going to... 2 of them are going to attack. Well, one of them is going to go for Lindell, and the other one's going to go for Haleth. Alright, so both of them hit. So the first one's going for Haleth. That's 6 damage to him. And the other one is going to go for Lindell. That's 7 damage all in all.
Yep.
Okay. So next up is Lindell.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the skeleton in front of me.
Go for it. That's going to hit.
13.
Kills it.
Next one, 16.
Hits.
14.
Kills it. And you have slashed and cut everything like down in this entire room.
It's a hell of a backswing you've got there, Lindell.
Ow.
Yeah, you bat
Ow.
like the fire off your clothes.
Would either of you two like a little bit of healing? And I'll wave the staff.
Yes, please. As I like go to lay down on the floor, just give me a minute.
How are you looking, Mercury?
Not good.
Same.
I could actually use a heal if you're handing them out, Harmon.
Well, actually, if there's 3 people, then it might be worth doing a mass cure wounds instead.
I could use prayer of healing, but it'll take 10 minutes.
I don't think we're gonna rush anywhere.
Yeah, so you like take a look at Mercury. Please do me a medicine check for me.
Me or him?
Him, since he's the one doing the healing.
Okay.
Have we decided who's doing the healing?
I mean, he offered because the staff, I think.
So that was me. But if there is prayer of healing available, is that a ritual or is that a spell slot?
It's a spell slot. It takes 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
But it hits everybody, and it hits for more than mass healing.
That might be a better play then.
Okay, so if you want to do that, you can totally do that. So 15 healing to everyone. When you do this, though, you notice that the healing does not go over to health.
Ah.
Well, I don't think he took any hits.
He took 1 hit.
Okay.
It hit him for like 6 damage, but he still looks fine. But you notice the injury he took it isn't going away.
So is that prayer good enough for you guys, or would you like a little bit more?
I got myself.
You guys. I just put some Band-Aid on.
Yeah. It's one of those Mickey Mouse ones.
I'm still really hurt.
Yeah, give us a second then.
Even with 15.
Wow.
There we go, thank you.
Alright, yes, you all get your healing points on.
Wait, we had a short rest, or a long rest, right, before we started this?
Yes, yeah, so you were up to max before you came in here.
Let me add those.
Mercury, why do you seem so slow right now?
No.
That's concerning.
Did you take a hit on the head?
A few times.
Oh, that's probably it.
Okay, so yeah, for those of you who totally Mercury, notice that like the effects of this Ooplex thing that like hit him is not going away. Like after the healing.
Can I do a medicine check or something to see?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. With a medicine check, you think this thing ate more than just like his reflexes. You think it like ate his literal memories. So you think like it would take like a pretty powerful healing spell, like maybe greater restoration, to like recover those memories.
Mercury, I hate to tell you this, but it's going to require a lot more than I can do to fix what that creature did.
Typical.
Sorry, Muddy.
It's okay.
And Ariata will pat him on the shoulder.
Yeah, you just lost all like the useless facts you learned in school when you like got into this fight. Like you can't remember all 50 presidents anymore. You can't remember like just like some of the streets you lived on. You just like can't remember like maybe some names of like the birds that you once knew before. You just like some just like useless random facts you just forget about.
Okay.
Not the birds.
Not
Anything but the birds.
Well, maybe if we rest up later, you'll be fine.
I hope so.
Okay. If you guys want to go over this door,
I'm gonna check it for traps.
Oh, so quick question. I am healed with the greater or the heal spell, right? But my memories are just not there.
Yeah, your memories aren't what they used to be.
Okay, great. Just to clarify.
Okay. Yeah, you check out this door, do investigation.
26.
With that 26, you think the ooblex here were the trap. This thing is not trapped at all.
Is it locked?
Oh, not all the streets.
It is not locked. You can easily go through it.
Alright, I'm gonna walk through the door.
Okay, you walk through the door, and you see kind of a strange sight in front of you when you come in here. Let me get the
Oh,
description.
it's giving you that throttling thing.
Or let me exit out of these tabs. Okay, so you see inside here is a big laboratory, where like lots of like copper tiles have plated the room. There is a large looking golem in the middle of the room that seems to be like made out of like literal flesh. That seems to be like just guarding like the back entrance. Well, not the back entrance, just like the middle of the room. You see inside here is also a little goblin woman that is talking to what appears to be a floating skull that seems to just be like over the copper tiles, just like electrocuting the floors beneath it.
Oh no.
And you see them just sort of like talking to each other. Do you just want to listen in, or do you want to intrude?
I'm gonna listen for a second.
Okay, so you listen to them and you see that the skull's voice is like largely feminine, and you see her voice go, "Yes, darling. Well, I know it takes some time for this thing to get all the bugs kicked out, but I swear, when it works, your husband will be good as new." And you see the skull like float over to like one of its work desks and cast a mage hand and like levitate something up. The goblin woman looks very worried. And as she sees like the doors open up over here, she looks over and she says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Do you have guests coming?" Or, and the skull looks over and she says, "No, I thought I." She floats over towards here, and she says, "Darlings, do you have an appointment with Trenzia today?"
Not with you per se. We actually were hoping to speak to your friend over there, and I point to the goblin.
Oh, well, so long as you're not here for me. And she goes back to working on her desk. She seems to be working with like what appears to be a gauntlet of some kind.
So, what do we remember what this goblin's name was out of character?
Yeek. Her boyfriend's name is Yek.
Okay. So, you're Yeek, I take it.
She looks over at Gildas hesitantly. She's like, "Yes. What does that matter to you?"
Well, I seem to have been. I hesitate to say hired because I wasn't really offered payment, but I've run afoul of your friend Yek. Your other companions, the people who serve under him, have asked me to dethrone him, per se. They say you might be able to help me.
She looks at you like almost kind of like hopefully for a second when you say you want to dethrone Yek. But then when she turned to her for help, she like looks a little glum and she's just like, "Well, I'm trying, but like, I went to Trenzia here and we're making this gauntlet so that we're able to take like his necklace off without like being converted into the currency conspiracy. So like once you touch it, like it like transfers over to you. At least that's what I found. And so like when I try to like, well, when we use the gauntlet, we'll be able to just take it off from easy peasy and dispose of it. So that's what we're trying to do right now." And Trenzia says, "Yes, it is a very intriguing problem, I must say."
And have you come with a solution yet, or is the gauntlet still a work in progress?
I have come up with a solution. However, getting the materials for the gauntlet have been, well, It's been easy. I have most of it in my lab here, but unfortunately, there is one specific component I don't have, and it's in my trash room at the moment.
Would it happen to be that very disgusting smelling room with the random gold pieces I saw that was very obviously a trap?
I mean, yes, that would be the one. It's possible that I don't know about gold pieces. I haven't been in there recently. I've mostly been confined to my lab and sent my flesh golem in there once in a while. And you see like the golem like wave a hand and says, "Hi."
So what is it what materials were you looking for?
I am looking for a purple sapphire to power the gauntlet. It seems that seems to be a counterbalance to the currency conspiracy magic. Just purple sapphires in general. They seem to hate the things.
Interesting. And should I offer to hypothetically go and acquire this purple sapphire, what sort of dangers would I be heading into? Going into your trash room?
I don't have any idea. I mean, you might if you. I've thrown a lot of my old creations down over there, so maybe you'll face more or something. I guess some necromancy that I threw in there a while ago.
I didn't hear any of that you roboted throughout that whole.
My bad. So yeah, she says, well, you might face something more mechanical in nature. I've done a few experiments that and I sort of tossed them into the trash room. I have also done some necromancy in my time. I've dabbled with that, and she like looks around at her like skull body, and she nods, and she's like, haven't been in the trash room for a long time. My flesh golem has mostly done that for me. So she looks over to the flesh golem, and she's like, Jerry, can you? Is there anything in the flesh golem? Is there anything in the trash room I should be wary about? And the flesh golem's like, no.
Is there anything in the trash room that's, say, a human who is not as resilient as you should be worried about?
Big lizard.
Big lizard. Thank you. I'm just gonna walk out the door.
Okay.
Well, I found the goblin.
As you like walk out, the goblin actually follows you, Gildas, and she's like, excuse me, are you really intent on taking down my husband?
Well, see, yes, our benefit is pretty much twofold. We see we have our friend Haleth here who wants to kill someone that your husband has turned into a copper statue, and we've also been tasked with either destroying or sealing all of the all-fallen coin conspiracy included.
Well, I know from my talks from him that the coin conspiracy mostly associates itself on level 9 of the dungeon. So if you're looking at sealing them away, that's the place to do it. But if you help me accomplish this task of dethroning him, I would be more than happy to reward you with support on the second layer of any goblins that are around. So if you need any help later on this floor, I could easily allow my goblin troops to accomplish with you. That being said, they are goblins. They don't do super well. I know this, but
I mean,
you know, if you need any like big support, I could get them to throw their weight for you.
Personally, I just want to wipe the smug grin off of your husband's face.
That's fair.
On the other hand, having some backup would be pretty helpful.
Oh, no, I'm not declining the backup. That's just what I want, personally.
Okay. Then it seems we have ourselves an agreement. So go get whatever you need to get, and I'll be waiting here for whenever you get back.
I spin on my heels. So who wants to go fight a big lizard?
Me?
I fought a big lizard before.
Yes, well, I found this. By the way, Trenzy is a floating skull.
Oh.
Yes. Anyway, I found her quote-unquote trash room. It's where we need to find a purple sapphire, and apparently, according to her flesh golem, there's a giant lizard.
Can I make the assumption that might translate into something else?
You could. I'll have Gildas make an insight check on that.
Okay.
You insight check that as big lizard to a flesh golem could mean a lot of things. He didn't like describe it at all. You just think like it's lizard like.
Okay, thinking of that, I'm gonna walk back in. Jerry, was it? Can I ask you a further question?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Can you describe the big lizard to me, please?
It's big. It's got a long tongue. It's got some scales. It's got some claws to it too. It's very like scary. I try to stay away from it. It usually stays away in the back.
Colors, description, any particular interesting?
It's got red colors. It's got some wings too.
Did it happen to breathe fire?
I don't know. I stay away from it.
Can it talk?
God, he like holds his hand up and he says, "I don't know. I stay away from it. I try to just toss the trash in and get out."
Thank you, Jerry. I'm gonna walk back in. It might be a dragon.
Did you ask how big it is?
Well, he said it was big. The thing is 7 to 8 feet tall. It said red scales and wings and claws
Probably a dragon.
and a long tongue.
Or a dragon?
Sounds pretty dragony.
This is gonna suck, but let's go.
I mean, it can't be worse than the Oblexes, right?
I think it can be plenty worse than the Oblexes, actually.
I think Harmony's a little biased because, well, if it's red, then you're fine.
I can't really deny that.
Perhaps we should, now that we know this room behind us is safe, where we fought the Oblexes, perhaps we should just rest up a little bit, make sure we are most prepared when we fight this beast.
I agree.
Sure. Where do you want to take your long rest?
Oh, I was just going to say short rest, but we could pop up another, like, tiny hut if you guys want and take a long rest right here.
Yeah, either or.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys want a long rest, I could certainly try that for you.
Try that. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so just pick a spot where you're going to long rest, and I will make the rolls.
Well, for casting Leoman's tiny hut.
They won't be able to attack us when we rest, but they could totally surround the hut.
Yeah.
And put stuff on top of it.
Okay. So yeah, all of you get a long rest. Please, as this is happening, make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Everybody?
Yep,
Oh.
everybody.
Hey, I'm proficient.
Do I still have my inspiration?
I didn't use mine either. I'd like to use mine. Ooh,
It probably doesn't matter, but everyone within 10 feet of me does get +3 to their save.
I got an 8. I got an 8.
I would have said, hey, maybe I could roll my inspiration, but I got a nat 1, so...
Okay, yeah. So Lindell, you super don't do good. The rest of you, Gildas, yeah, you still got an 8.
Mercury got a 12, Ariazzo got a teen.
Okay, yep. So everybody that made it above 10 makes a save.
Okay.
Lindell, however, you do not make the save.
Nope.
So let's see. Nothing happens to you specifically. So yeah, you just wake up, and you just kind of shake it off. But as you like wake up, Lindell, you kind of feel like someone was watching you.
That's it.
Yep.
Do I
Alright,
remember
that's it.
the presidents now? And the birds?
Let me look.
I get that feeling of being watched, and I'm just glaring at everyone, trying to figure out who it is.
Yeah, you remember all the birds again. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle.
Yay.
I know it
So,
was
yes.
you. I know it was you, Ariatso.
What?
Why so angry?
I didn't sleep well.
What happened?
I don't know.
Nightmares?
No. Someone's watching me. I'm getting paranoid.
Well, you have 4 people here watching you. Currently. Maybe 5.
I mean, he has a point.
Fair enough.
Okay, so what else do you want to do right now?
Shall
So
we
I
go
think-
fight a dragon?
Yeah, let's check up on our appointment with the lizard.
Do we need to worry about eating?
I haven't been tracking rations.
No, eating is I suppose, like, I'm not doing rations and stuff, so just, like, you do that, whatever.
Okay, cool.
John gave us a load of packed pancakes.
Time to make some waffles.
Woo.
So yeah, you guys make waffles for the evening. Haleth has been making watch, and you see that he is looking kind of disturbed as this is all happening. He doesn't seem to like enjoy this very much because he doesn't eat, and you see that he's just like waking up in a grumpy mood.
So, Haleth, how do you feel about fighting a dragon?
I feel scared, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we all feel scared, so no shame in that. I suppose we should go do that then.
I suppose so.
What's with the negativity? Not everyone gets to say they killed a dragon.
I mean, we might not be able to say we killed a dragon either.
Well, either we live, or it's not our problem anymore.
We're going
For glory, you say?
death, I think.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Yeah. So
Think
you
about
guys
how.
get-
Sorry.
Sorry. So yeah, you guys get up, and you just simply like move forward with your day, with your daily preparations, and you see that these 3 are still talking in here. You don't think they've like slept actually. Like as you like wake up and like peek back in here, you see like they're still like on and on about this problem. So like if you want to like take an Arcana check in here, you certainly can.
Nope.
Harmony, you don't know what's going on.
Fuck it.
You
Nope.
don't know what's going on. Gil, this magic's beyond you. You're just like, I don't need tricks.
I stab
Mark-
things from across the room.
Mercury, you think like they're probably exhausted just from doing this all night. You think they're just working hard on the problem.
It's okay, guys. It's okay.
And yes, if you want to line up with Teriatso, you think that everything's just fine.
Okay.
Oh, be careful. There's a dart trap here. I don't know if someone's come along to reload it in the night, but it's there.
I'll say that since you like disarmed it before.
I
You can
don't
easily,
think he said I could disarm it.
Oh, that's right. You couldn't disarm it. Yeah,
I
so you
didn't.
just
I
said
very much did not load it, but
Yeah.
I couldn't disarm it.
Okay, yeah, you could take a look at it again, see if it has been reloaded.
Has it?
It has not.
Okay. I'd still be careful because I don't trust this place.
Fair enough. Who should go first?
Ladies first, I think.
That's the one I'm trying to.
Okay, as you all kind of go into this room, you see that it is very much a trash room. You can see that there's like a bunch of trash just like piled on like walls and walls here. Just like stuff is covering other stuff, and it's almost like a swamp in here. It's like some kind of like weird gray ooze just kind of like boiling through like the main hallways here.
I will activate my boots of levitation and stay above.
Okay.
I'm also doing that.
Yeah, so-
I am going to pull a ball bearing from out of my backpack and throw it into the ooze and see what happens.
Where are you throwing it?
Just like into the ooze, wherever it is.
Okay, so you just sort of, let's say here.
Yeah.
And as you do so, you notice a figure pop up out of the trash. This guy, and go, mine. And he takes the ball bearing and then just goes back into the trash.
Well,
Did anybody else see a tiny man take that ball bearing, or am I just going insane?
No,
No,
I
I
saw
saw
it too.
Okay, good.
That's not a big red lizard.
No, it is not.
He might know more about a big red lizard, though.
Didn't they say that they tossed a bunch of stuff in here?
Yes. Is it just all ooze, or is there like a safe path to walk?
You can see that there's not really a safe path to walk. It's all trash and ooze. So like there's like stuff piled up to the walls over here, and you see like over in the corners it's mostly just piled up. But you can see as like you walk forward like towards like the middle side of the room, just like let me go here. Like just like oh shit. You see like if you go like right through here, it's pretty clear.
Okay. I'm going to be very careful walking through. Did I see like before the little dude grabbed the ball bearing, did the ooze like affect it at all?
No.
Okay, it's just very dirty. I'm still going to be very careful about going along the clear path and keeping an eye on where I saw the little dude dive back into the trash.
Okay, well, don't worry, because as you like come into the room, the little dude like pops up again, and you see him, and you see he's almost like a gnome, almost like as he pops out of the trash with like his red little hat and his poofy little beard. He says to you, "Hey, what are you doing to my trash?"
Absolutely nothing. I don't want your trash. You can keep your trash.
We would
Good.
We would quite like a purple sapphire if you happen to know where one is, though.
If it's in here, it's my trash. So I don't want you going in here for it.
What if we give you some bigger trash to trade?
Nope, it's all my trash.
Do I know what
Well.
this thing is?
You could roll a history check on it.
Nah.
Nah, with that, you're pretty sure this thing looks like a gnome. It just looks like a very, like, creepy gnome.
So I'm gonna say to him, I suggest you help us find a purple sapphire.
Should make a suggestion. Okay. Alright, so, he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw, I think.
DC 15.
Alright, let me see what this guy's got under his sleeve.
Slowest in this.
Wisdom saving throw. Nope. He's just like,
Oof.
so you want to find a purple sapphire, huh? Well, I mean, I'm not stupid enough to lead you back here. And he starts leading you back here.
Well, apparently we're going to be stupid enough to follow, so...
I wouldn't be stupid enough to lead you back here, around this corner, to where I keep my good stuff. I would not be stupid enough to lead you all the way back here. And as he starts leading you back here, you notice that, like, the sludge is kind of getting deeper and deeper and deeper. It's almost like coming up to his, like, neck almost as he does so. And as he's kind of, like, swimming through the ooze, he, like, leads you all the way back here towards, like, this sparkling sort of gem pit back here. And he, like, looks at all of you and he says, well, you see, I'm not stupid enough to... What? Oh, that was a... He looks at you, like, very displeased that you cast a spell on him. And he's like, you're a bunch of tricksters. I don't like tricksters.
See,
Man,
that wasn't so hard, now was it?
You really wouldn't be stupid enough to walk us back here.
Oh, I wouldn't be stupid enough. You're not in anyone's... You're not... You're not. No. He seems to be, like, trying to save face at this point. Because he's just, like, let you walk back all the way over here. And he's just like, well, maybe you're dumb enough to come into my trash pit. Because, you know, I'm a pretty tough guy.
I'm pretty sure this trash pit belongs to the flaming skull that has the flesh golem.
Oh, yeah?
We probably wouldn't be stupid enough to go tell her that you're trying to steal stuff from her trash pit.
Oh, this trash pit came under new management, boy.
Girl.
I was talking to all y'all, but I guess there is one girl in the audience. Never mind.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Hey, listen.
Hey, I wasn't going to say anything.
Listen. You're right on that. That was my mistake. Hey, I come from a different generation where different things I've done. But you know what? That's okay. New gnomes can learn new tricks.
You can show your remorse by giving us a purple sapphire.
It's not mine to share, unfortunately. Works for my boss.
And who would your boss be?
Let me call him. And he just like puts his fingers to his mouth, and he gives the. And you hear like a grumble come out of like the trash like behind you guys, and like right over here, and you see like picking up from this corner, seems to be a large looking red lizard, as it seems to like stumble out of the corner and go. Great Cap, what have you awakened me for? And he says, these guys want to take something out of your hole. Is that okay?
Oh, don't know if that was just me, but super robot.
He did.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. So yeah, the Red Cap's just like, these guys want to take something out of your hole. Okay. And you hear like the drag.
Whoa.
And again.
Yeah, he said these guys want to take something from your hoard. I know that much.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I keep clicking on stuff, and that seems to like make me a robot.
Clicking on stuff when you want to talk.
I'm sorry. So yeah, the red dragon goes, no, I'm not okay with that. Let me come and sort this out. And you're gonna roll initiative real quick.
Fucking dragon.
Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to click on that. I want to do that, but I can't. Oh, we suck! He's just gonna breathe on our ass, oh no.
Well,
What is that initiative?
What? I get advantages on initiative, but one of the rolls was 1, so it still looks red.
Right. So
yeah, we gotta
showing up as
find a
a
red
net.
cap too.
God damn it.
Let's see here.
I know. There's no one in anyone anymore.
Come on.
Is there? That's the
There you go.
Are you gonna watch the...
Oh, Ariana
What's
said
wrong?
do you? Oh, I thought you had advantage on initiative.
It's got Mr. Hemsworth in it.
Woohoo! He's hot.
I know he's hot, baby.
And okay, so let's see who goes first, who goes next.
No, we can't hear you.
Let me actually just like hide some of the things that are up here in the con, because that might be slowing things down. All right, so the ones that are up right now are the dragon cat. Let me just do something else real quick. Okay. Here we go. That's fair. Okay. All right, so first in the order, it will be Mercury.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to the dragon. I'm just gonna attack it.
Good plan.
What was that?
Yeah, hold on a second. So let's see, the first attack hits, the second attack does not hit.
Okie dokie.
So you do 17 points of damage to this thing. So the dragon roars. He doesn't like that at all. Let's see. So it's...
I actually like dragons, but yeah, messed with us. And I say that in Draconic.
I'm sorry, what was any of that? I logged out for like 2 seconds.
I said I actually like dragons, but you messed with us. But I said it in Draconic.
Oh, okay, this dragon says to you back. If you like dragons so much, let me just come closer to you real quick. And then it's the red cap's turn. The red cap is going to... What is this red cap going to do? The red cap is going to move up here, go boop, 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 and is going to attack Gildas.
No.
It's going to attack you with its wicked sickle.
I don't wanna.
So that's 16.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. 6 slashing damage. It's going to attack you again. It's another 16. 9 slashing damage, and then it's going to hit you again with its sickle. It's 24. So with another 9 slashing damage. So you just took 26 slashing damage from this red cap. So, and it just like starts hacking into you, Gildas. It just jumps onto your shoulders and just goes, and it just like does all this massive damage to you at once. Next in the order is nothing at the moment. Gildas, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, that's a thing. Give me a second. I need to open up a calculator.
I know that was a lot of damage. This thing just did.
I'm bad at math.
It's 25, I think. I don't know if you can hear me, though.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we could hear you.
You back there yet?
But All right. Do what? Do. Question is, do I risk an attack of opportunity so I can get my sneak attack, or do I just stab him?
I mean, sneak attack is always nice.
Yeah. Problem is, I can't disengage and get my sneak attack, so I'd have to risk the attack of opportunity. Fuck it.
All right, it's gonna try to attack you. That's an 8. So, wow, I saw that crit and I got real nervous.
Bonus action, insightful fighting. So my insight versus his deception.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I also didn't roll Haleth, so let me just roll his initiative in real quick.
Okay.
He got a 12. So, he definitely was supposed to go before Gilda's my mistake. But we'll just let Gilda's just roll his turn first before any of this happens. So,
yeah. So it's my insight versus his deception. I rolled 19.
Okay. Let's see. The red cap is going to roll deception. He rolls a 15.
Cool. I have sneak attack now.
Awesome.
I'm going to attempt sharpshooter because I want this thing to be dead.
With a 10, you miss. It goes and just goes right over this thing's shoulders. He's like, "Ha! If you kill me, I'll be stronger than you could possibly imagine."
Shut up, Obi-Wan.
I have the high ground.
No, you don't.
And you see Haleth after this is all over, because I think you've used up all your actions, right?
Yep.
All right, Haleth is gonna get up, and he's gonna move over to this. Is out of the way of whatever that is up there, and he's gonna go. Don't mess with him. He's my boss, and he's going to attack this thing. So, with one fist, that's 22. So that's 9 bludgeoning damage. Okay, and then he's going to attack him with another fist for another 9 bludgeoning damage. So, Haleth just begins pounding this thing into the dirt because he hurt you so bad, and he goes "Don't hurt my boss." And this thing takes quite a significant piece of damage, and he's just like, "Okay, maybe I won't become stronger, but could you just stop hitting me?" Lindell, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
What do I want to do? Yeah, I'll swing at it 2 times.
Okay. Nope.
Oh god.
That is also a no. So both of your attacks whiff. And you see that the dragon scales are actually made of very hard material, and it just kind of bounces off like ting, ting.
Alright, I'm going to... Nah, I'm not going to do that. That's my turn.
Alright. Uriatsa, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. I'm going to use Spiritual Weapon again.
Alright.
Right next to the red cap.
Gotcha.
This time I'm casting it at level 3, however.
Does that make it go up in damage?
But it doesn't hit, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, it doesn't hit. So it just goes just right over this thing. You see Haleth punching it into the dirt, but so your weapon goes right over his head.
Shicks. And then I'm going to... Well, actually... Fuck. I forgot that Gilda's just got fucking, insta-gibbed.
Yeah, dude's got 3 attacks.
Yeah. Well, I can't cast a leveled spell now. I'm sorry. I'm going to shoot the red cap, and...
That will hit. For 5 damage, yes. You get him in the shoulder. He looks very angry at you, but he looks even more mad at Haleth.
I'm going to leave my spiritual weapon next to him. That's 1, 2, 3, 4,
1:30 already.
5, 6. I'll go right there. That's my turn, and I'll draw the spiritual weapon.
All right. As you move back up, Ariatso, please make me a perception check.
A lot more people are in now.
You
Some
got
of
it.
them.
Kapow!
A couple of Norwegians are in.
As you're like making a lot of noise and like coming up to like this side of the pit now, you see some movement coming from over here.
Okay. Do I get a view of anything?
Yeah.
Specific?
Make an investigation check.
Zero players everywhere.
That's not going to go well. Told you.
You don't get the shape. You just see that there's movement over there now.
Okay, well, I'll yell to the party. There's something else from the way we came. That's my turn.
Because I can go back and forth easy now. No problem.
All right. Harmony, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to wander up next to where Gildas is, look around the corner,
Most people are probably like giving up.
and seeing the little dragon, I'm going to say, "Oh, you're like a dragon, but..."
Damn.
And then I'm going to wander back around.
No, somebody
I'm like a dragon. Shit, huh?
Now he's playing
He gets a 22. He got a crit on his saving throw. My bad, dude. So he is not affected by this at all. He is just like, I'm a full dragon. I don't know how that insult could possibly insult me.
Thick skin, you might say.
Got him.
All right, it's the dragon's turn now.
Oh, sorry, can I give Bardic Inspiration to Mercury?
Totally. Right, now it's the dragon's turn. Okay. Okay, so this dragon is actually going to take an opportunity attack from Lindell. So, Lindell, you can make an opportunity attack if you want. As it kind of moves over here.
I think Stevie died.
Oh, he died?
I don't know. He's not saying anything, and he hasn't rolled.
Okay.
Sorry, what's up?
Lindell, the dragon has moved, so you can make an opportunity attack on.
Oh, sorry. I had to go answer a phone call. 16?
16 does not hit.
That's my turn.
So he is going. Well, it's not. That was your reaction, but so this
That's
thing
my
is
turn.
going To, I mean, okay, but this thing is going to breathe fire down at you and Mercury. So I need you to make dexterity saving for those.
Add +3
I get advantage on it.
because it's a dragon, yeah.
Yep.
So you got an 18, Lucky.
All right, so you, Lindell, you fail the roll, but Mercury, you pass because you got an 18. So let me roll this. Okay, let's see. You're going to take a lot of damage. So roll 6. You're going to take 21 fire damage, Lindell, and Mercury is only going to take 10.
Those were low rolls, too.
Uh-huh. The Ooblex hit harder than you, lizard.
Oh, shit.
The dragon looks over at you and he says, "Oh, you want to see what dragons can do when left in their hoards for too long?"
Make a fine coat when I butcher you.
He looks over at the red cap and he says, let me see here. He mumbles something in Draconic. For those of you that can hear him, you can make insight checks to see like what he's saying.
I understand Draconic, so
2 people understand Draconic, luckily.
18.
Okay.
Not 18.
Okay, so for those that rolled the 18, which would be Gildas, you hear him say, "Activate the armor." And that is it. Mercury, it's your turn.
Okay.
Can I do I know talking's a free action, so can I shout get that gnome on the ground now?
You can.
Yeah, that's what I do. I shout,
Okay.
Fuck him up.
Fuck him up. Yes, that will hit. That other one will not hit.
Can I add my bardic inspiration into that?
You absolutely can.
That was a D8, right?
Yep.
2. Yes, that will hit. So that'll be 31 points of damage. This thing does not look... You are a dragon slayer at this point. So you quickly swish swash at this thing, and you see it start to look very beaten up and bloodied.
I really don't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to.
Okay, now it's the red cap's turn. Unless you want to do anything else.
No, not yet.
Okay, so the red cap is going to shout out as a free action. Activate Soul Cage now. Procedure 5. And you guys hear a whirring in the air now as he says these words. But as he's doing this, he's going to take 3 attacks at Haleth. So let me look at Haleth real quick. Okay, his armor class isn't too good. So that's going to hit. That's going to hit. And that's going to hit. So he hits with all 3 attacks on Haleth.
Not a revenant.
So that's 10, 12. That's down to 10. So this guy does 32 points of damage to Haleth. He just starts wrecking Haleth at this point. Just making him look awful, like death almost. And you see that Haleth is looking kind of bad at this point. You see he's got his guts kind of hanging out at this point, and he doesn't look like he's that bad, but he looks like he's getting worse. He doesn't like that though, and he's going to try to punch this gnome into the dirt. So let's see. So let's see. That's 20, and that's 18. You see Haleth, nearly kill this gnome. He looks like death is about to come upon him. You anything could kill this gnome at this point. And that's going to be his turn. Gildas, it's your turn.
I don't care if it doesn't work. Bonus action, attempt to hide from the gnome.
Okay.
11.
That will not work.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. I'm a sharpshooter at him anyway, because die.
Yeah, that'll hit, and he will die. So tell me how you do this.
Oh, just not even, no ceremony, just quick flick of the wrist, knife in the neck, it disappears and comes back into my belt.
Alright, as he fades away, you see something kind of pop out of his stomach, and some sort of ghostly kind of spectral form of the gnome kind of snicker you hee 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 hee, and he floats into the wall.
I'm gonna just step right over here. That'll be my turn. I'm done.
I think it's Lindell's turn.
Yep, it's Lindell's turn.
I was just waiting on Boom.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Ah, there we go.
Alright, the 15 doesn't hit, but the 22 does hit.
Cross his fingers on this. 10 plus 14.
14, that's 24 damage. You see this thing. It looks very, very, very bad off.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Ariatsa is going to take a moment to line up a shot on the dragon, and he's going to pop off a longbow shot. See ya.
Oh,
See you, nerd.
Trick shot.
Okay.
The fourth
This
crit
is-
that I've killed a boss with on this character. Not that he's
yeah.
a
So
really.
yeah, you will absolutely kill this thing. What do you do to kill it?
He's gonna shoot an arrow into the ceiling and then have it reflect and bounce down into the top of the dragon's skull. Since he's trying to work his ricochet arrow technique and trying to improve.
Okay. In that case, then you absolutely improve upon it here. You smash this thing like right through its brain, and just like black, absolutely disheartened. As it does, though, you see the same thing happen to it, like that the gnome did, and its red sort of soul, like forces its way into the wall, and now you can hear that kind of mechanical whirring come up to full capacity. Harmony, it's your turn.
Oh, I wasn't done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, you've not done that. My turn.
Yeah, no problem. I wanted to use my bonus action to healing word my boy Gildas
Hey,
for second level. Boop. Wow. All right.
I'll take it.
Everything helps.
All right.
That is my turn.
Okay. That's your
Actually,
turn.
is this machinery coming from the wall?
It is coming from. Well, who asked that? Is that you?
Ariatsa.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ariatsa, perception check.
What was that?
Make another perception check.
Okay. My passive is 17, so.
Yeah. With that, yeah, you notice that it's coming over from the trash pile.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move away from the walls with my movement, and I will tell them. I'll tell them. It seems like there's something coming out of the trash. That's my turn.
All right, Harmony, it's your go.
Okay, so I will drop a healing word on Gildas and then sprint over towards the shinies.
Yay.
All right, you do this, and you pick up. You go into the shinies, and you can roll an investigation check to look for the one you're looking for.
Ooh.
With the 10, you don't seem to find like the one you're looking for specifically.
Okay.
You find a bunch of other gems, though. It looks like a pretty sizable hoard here for a dragon.
So rather than putting them back on the floor, they'll be going into the pockets.
Okay, yeah, that surely works. Is that going to be your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Harmony. Harmony, Lindell, and Ariad. So you see coming out of the trash pile come a large hulking robotic figure right over here. It seems to burn the souls of the red cap and the shit, I just went robotic again. I know I did.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Yep.
Bingo.
So out of the horde of trash over here comes like this robotic being, like culminating from the two souls, the dragon and the red cap. You see like both of their voices like take hold in this being, and he says, "We are the horde." And I'm gonna roll initiative for this thing.
Taro Gar, friend.
We're still in initiative, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oof.
Go get him, Mercury.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, Mercury, it's your turn. You see this like huge like metal monstrosity in front of you. What do you do?
I'm gonna run up to it and hit it. But I'm gonna also cast. Zephyr Strike on myself. Because that's a bonus action. And then my action, I'm gonna hit.
Okay, so you move like the wind until spell ends your room and just
Get in and get on a boat and go to the island and climb up.
Okay, yeah, sure. So, what kind of...
Okay.
Okay, I'll be some shit on those rocks.
Let's see. So this one will definitely miss.
Alright, this is my second attack.
That one will not miss. That one will hit.
Yeah,
And
and
that's
on
again-
the Zephyr Strike, it says whether I hit or miss. It's still something. It still takes the damage.
Alright, so that's 1d8 force damage. That's 8 plus 14. That's 22. You like bonk this thing with your rapier, and you see that it is like undeterred by this. It seems that this thing can take a wallop. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. The Fellforged is going to try to hit you. Okay. Is going to try to slam you with a necrotic slam.
Okay.
That's a 23. So on a hit, the target must succeed in a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
So make a Constitution save.
Me? Yep.
Yep. Okay. So let me just roll the damage here real quick.
This is gonna hurt.
That's 17 damage. So let's see. So your hit point maximum is also reduced by 17.
Ooh.
That's a lot.
Yes, that is bad. And then it is going to try to slam you again.
Moments when you're glad you played a
Ranged character, yeah.
But thankfully, it only gets an 11, so it isn't going to hit you again. The Revenant is going to act next. Is going to see like the mass destruction that's going on upstairs, and he's going to go, "I'm coming." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to go right there. Gil, it's your turn.
Alright, I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20. And yeah. Might as well go for broke. Sharpshooter.
That hits.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That'll be 29.
29. You hit this thing like right in the chink of the armor. So let's see, it's... Okay, yeah, you do like a huge chunk of damage to this thing. Lindell, it's your turn.
Love this feat.
So, based on our common knowledge, we're assuming that the undead went into this machine then.
Yes, you are assuming that, yes.
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get next to Mercury. And I'm going to... Please don't be a dumb idea. Channel Divinity, turn the Unholy. And I'm targeting the undead inside the machine.
Okay, as an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer using your channel divinity. Each fiend or undead that can see or hear you speak a wisdom saving throw. So I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw for this thing.
If you go out to the main lobby, like where you can see join New York, join the Atlas and shit.
It's a 22.
Oh,
Oof.
that's a good
Now-
idea too.
Well, would it target this thing or the two inside of it?
I was wondering.
I'm going to say that these souls have combined to basically pilot this thing like straight up like Pacific Rim style. So
Yeah.
like that is like what the save is. So.
One soul making.
Damn. Oh well, I tried. I'm going to shield the Faith Mercury because holy shit, you're gonna need it. Yeah, that's my turn.
Yep.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Ariatsu, it's your turn.
Okay. I want to do something similar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I don't want to get close to that thing. So I'm gonna use.
You could have just launched this under Arc, but I understand that
Oh.
they did want a new name, so it's not a solo.
I'm just gonna do what I thought I was gonna do. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna walk. As I moved 5 feet, so I still have 3 more tiles to move. I'm gonna walk 10 feet in the air so I can get an angle over Mercury Inlet, and then I'm gonna shoot that arrow straight into that guy.
Line 5 feet. How are you doing this?
So I moved from right here to where I'm at. That's 5, I think. Or no, yeah, I moved.
Best work day he's ever had, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm walking up with my winged boots.
Oh, okay, you're winged
15
boots.
feet. Yeah. And then I'm gonna
Alright,
shoot
alright.
over Mercury's head into the top of this golem-looking thing.
Sure, that works. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't think I actually make an attack. I think I just say I'm gonna do it, and then he makes.
Oh,
the
yeah.
rhythm.
So
He's got to beat. Yeah, he's got to beat 15. Mother. Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. This guy
I
is
just
apparently really good.
Yeah,
Still takes half damage.
Still takes half damage. Yeah.
So I'll roll it. I just didn't expect him to have any charisma at all because he's.
Yeah, I can't even bring myself to play PUBG at all.
It's something.
Because
And then with my
I've
bonus,
got the soul of a dragon.
Plus your cleric level, so that's 16, so it takes 8.
yeah. So 8 damage.
Okay.
Good catch. And then I'm going to spend the rest of my turn, my bonus action, moving my spiritual weapon. So I gets to move, I think, 20 feet. So
Yep.
it'll just end up right here. Yeah, I'll just draw it where it's going to be.
Okay. Harmony, it's your turn.
So I'll call out. Have you guys got this, or
No,
Just-
help!
all right? Okay. In which case, I will start sprinting that direction. And with bonus action, I will healing word Mercury.
Thank you.
All right, but remember your your maximum hit points were reduced by the last
Oh,
attack. So just take that
oh.
into account.
It still heals me to that point, though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mercury, it is your turn.
Oh, Sequisha is trying to get into.
Okay. I'm gonna attack it.
Nice. Tarkov Daisy. He's not really a Tarkov streamer. I don't know where it came from, actually. I think it came from, like...
I'm also gonna bonus action Hunter's Market
or
first,
something like
and then attack.
All right, so the first attack does not hit. The second attack will hit.
With the mustache.
All right, so that's 15. You see this thing is starting to look damaged now, as it seems to like crumple under your next hit. Next in the order will be Fellforged. They like look over to Lindell as you tried to like speak the holy symbol to like make them afraid, and they like immediately start attacking you.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go German.
So going to Aquatic Slam
When I
you.
get tired, I kind of like do that. I'm gonna go take a dot again. Buddy, and I'll-
Yeah, that hits.
All right, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
You make it. So that's 13 damage, and then it's going to try to attack you again.
Hold on. All right, I keep Mercury Shield of Fate. Doesn't matter because it's hitting me, and 11 misses.
11 does miss. Then on its bonus action, is going to activate. Let's see.
Nei, de har tekniske problemer, så særlig da, det er bare sånn, Så jeg skal...
It is going to use violent escapement. So, with little regard for the clockwork bodies they inhabit, Fellforged wraiths can stress and strain their mechanisms in such a violent manner that flywheels become uninhabited, gears shattered, and springs snap. As a bonus action, the violent thing springs versus. So everybody that's within 5 feet of this thing, do a dex saving throw.
Oof.
Yeah, don't forget to add the +3. Oh fuck.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so good news, Mercury, you don't take any damage. Linda takes all the damage. So you take 6 piercing damage.
Oh no.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
Could be very worse.
I'm not looking too good right now.
Just back up.
Alright, the Revenant is going to go next, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't get like directly on this guy, but he's going to attempt to intimidate him. So it's going to make a vengeful glare at this thing. So let's see. Fellforge is going to make a Wisdom save. It's a critical miss. So this thing is now paralyzed.
Oh.
Yay!
Gil, it's your turn.
Paralyzed. That means advantage on attacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You crit if you're within 5 feet as well.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But I have advantage, so I'm going to sharpshooter this. That's a 19 to hit.
A 19 to hit? Yes, that will hit.
Aye. For 25 or 27 damage total.
Yes. Let's see.
Do you have a smite, Lindell?
This thing's looking real bad now. Lindell, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try and hit it.
You have advantage. It's paralyzed. There you go.
That hits. Roll a critical hit on this thing, so roll damage twice.
I'll just roll 2d6 because I'm not supposed to add my modifier twice.
Alright.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
That's the
That's
second
fine.
time in one game that somebody rolled double ones.
Fuck it! I'm smiting on this fucker.
Okay. Alright, so my crits too. So,
that's
Does he
undead.
count-
You got an extra D8.
Well, does this thing count as undead or is it a construct?
it is. Hold on. It is, in fact, a construct.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, that's what I was assuming.
oh.
So let's see. So that's
I just figured because it was
22,
possessing him.
16.
Yeah, 22, 36, 38, is it still up?
It is not still up. It is dead. You just like rain down hell on this thing because you're done with everything in this trash pit right now. And I think that's where we're going to end the session because I have to go.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'm back at the hit points I was when we were fighting the oozes. Exactly.
All right, good session, guys. Sorry, it was a late
All
start.
That's all right. Cheers for the session.
Yep.
Later,
Hope you had
guys.
fun.
Yeah, it was a good session.